Hello everyone, my name is MJ Vilches, and welcome to the first stream for the Underland Project Episode 2, or E-02. It starts, finally, and I'm gonna start working on the very first character for Episode 2, which is the Queen herself, Queen Luxa. And we're gonna be we're gonna redesign Luxa. I did make designs of her in the past when I started the project, but I want to I want to scrap all of the past designs and recreate a new one, because there are new ideas that I've acquired throughout the years. So studying and reading the books and listening to the audiobooks a thousand times, and just new details that I've found out. But yeah, without further ado, let's do this. So yeah, this is going to be. I actually have a bunch of references that I made for designing, the characters for Episode 2 for E-02. And yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, you don't know what the Underland Project is, there's going to be a link in the description below where you can, you'll find out that. And yeah, ignore M-Buddy here. I thought M-Buddy's dead. I thought M-Buddy doesn't exist. Why is M-Buddy back? M-Buddy, why are you back? You're not supposed to be existing anymore. Someone forgot to log in their main YouTube account again and just use the M-Buddy account. ScaredFlier. You're supposed to be ScaredFlier now, not M-Buddy. Anyways, yeah. The Underland Project, if you want to know about it, it's the link. There's going to be a link in the description below that will take you to a place where you will know more about it. But yeah, Episode 1 of the project, we did a 3D animated short film. We successfully finished it. It's awesome. It's up now. It's on my main channel. Also, link in the description if you want to go there. Also, Episode 2, it's not going to be a 3D animated film, but it will be 3D. And it's going to be an interactive comic, which I will create using Unreal. And the first step in the production is, of course, to design the characters that will be in the episodes. And yeah, Luxa is going to be the one. This is like a masculine and a feminine variations for a younger kid, which is, Luxa is a kid. She's 11 years old, and this is actually accurate to Gregor's height on Episode 1, which I'll also be using. The 3D character that I used for Gregor on Episode 1 will also be used for Episode 2, which will be in the interactive comic. I'm not going to be remodeling Gregor. I'm probably going to re-rig him. Probably. We'll see. But yeah, I'm not going to be changing Gregor much for this episode, but when we work on the next episodes, that's when I'm going to start fixing up Gregor and everything. But yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna, of course, the younger kid version, the younger kid variation of the characters, because there's going to be a bunch of characters for this episode. It's going to be, of course, Boots, but we already have a Boots model. But we do need Underland toddlers, like Regalian toddlers, so I included that. An older kid, which will be like Henry's age, about 14 to 16 or 18. And then we have a young adult. Oh, wait. No, kid older is supposed to be... Oh, crap. I made an oopsie. Kid younger is supposed to be like 7 or 8 years old. That's easily fixable, though. Because kid older is supposed to be Gregor's size. Then again, Gregor's height is actually same as this kid younger right here. Already making mistakes. Already jank. Jank is already in the air here. But yeah, this is supposed to be Gregor's size right here, the kid older. And young adult is Henry's size. And then adult is like Marith's size. Old is Vicus. And I'm not sure, elder is probably for like the council and stuff. But yeah, already made an oopsie, which are easily fixable. Because I can just, copy things. But this is going to be Gregor's height, because if I I'm gonna go Kid Younger M. Gotta remember the name because I'm gonna go open up Gregor's character model here. I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna append that reference that I made. Concept, character variation, object, Kid Younger M. Oh, crap. Yeah. It is smaller, isn't it? Yeah. I guess we're gonna have, at least you guys will see how I plan to like my workflow for this episode. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to not show that. We're gonna go to the kid older, and what I am going to go show. I'm probably not gonna focus on like the Gregor size for now. I'm gonna duplicate this kid older. This is going to be. I'm gonna duplicate this for now. Shift D, move that right there. This is going to be the feminine, physical, feminine physical look. So I'm gonna go _F that, and this one is going to be M, without that slash right there. So I do hope you can see this. I can remedy that by reducing the brightness of the, if it's not visible. But yeah, there's no mistake done. ScaredFlier. No mistake. You're supposed to log in as ScaredFlier. I will not accept anything you say if you're gonna say it as M, buddy. You need to log in as ScaredFlier or nothing you will say will be accepted as valid. Nothing M-Buddy says is valid. What do you mean music? You making music or something? Using M-Buddy? You gotta hear that. That will make your that will make your anything you say here valid. So in the book, according to the book, Luxa is shorter than Gregor. I'm pretty sure this is Gregor's size right here. I'm gonna go, actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Gregor's size. Let me go back here. Let me append that kid older. Append kid older M. Yeah. So there we go. A more accurate size for Gregor. Selection to cursor. Yeah. So we're good. Now we just have to create a Luxa. Like a female version of this. Female variation. Finally, ScaredFlier is here. Anyways, ScaredFlier is gonna be asleep in a few minutes. Gotta be like 1 AM on your end right now. And yeah. I'm pretty sure a bunch of people who live in the US are asleep right now. But anyways, I'm gonna keep going here. This is going to be Luxa, and I'm going to turn on. I'm using the Unreal, like Unreal assets, like the Quinn, Manny, and Quinn. I'm using those because why is that animated? Yeah, I'm using the Manny and Quinn assets because I like the assets there, and we're gonna be using Unreal for these characters. The end purpose for each character is to be able to import them to Unreal. That's why I'm using the Unreal characters to the Unreal assets as a reference. So it would be easy to like do some tests, retarget the bones and stuff. That's the plan. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna align this here. Like so. Align it to the head. For like the reference that we will be getting. Because I'm gonna go straight into creating the model sheets for Luxa. And because I already have like an idea on how I want her to kind of, I mean, not really like a clear idea, but I think this is the best way of like making this workflow faster, so that I don't have to like take so much time of just designing them. These are characters that already are described in the books anyway, and what I'm doing is just really taking what's described in the book and you know, creating my own designs or creating my own interpretations for like what's described in the books. And that's what's going to be how the Underland project is or will be. And yeah, just gonna go object mode here, scale it down a bit. There we go. Luxa actually in the book ScaredFlier, because you're being you probably haven't read the book and forgotten. Luxa actually in the book almost had her hair to a point where it's bald actually, because she had her hair cut close to the head, which means she's got it probably the same hairstyle as Gregor, or shorter. So she was kind of bald in the books, but for episode 2, for the scene in episode 2, she still has her really long hair, which is braided, kind of like an Elsa hair. That's why in the thumbnail of this live stream, she kind of looks like Elsa, I guess. Or she has like, you know, she's got silver hair, and then it's braided. And that's the kind of hair that she's gonna have for this episode, just during this scene right here. And later on, she's gonna have it cut because they're gonna go on a journey. Just read the book to anyone. But yeah, what I'm doing here is I'm just using the asset from Unreal as a reference to create like my model sheets for Luxa, because I wanna start with a model sheet. And then I'm gonna start creating like different like poses for Luxa from that, as I, you know, design her. Because my plans for Luxa, I'm gonna be talking more about that later. For now, we're gonna go and just trace this. This shouldn't take too long. I just need a front, side, and a side view. So just doing that. It's gonna be for reference. So they're like older older kids, Luxa and Gregor. And the younger kid is going to be like Lizzie's age, like 8 or about 5 to 10 years old, I think. So I'm just gonna do this. Just really tracing it, but not too much, because I also want to add my own like take on this. We don't want to get that like really bulky like upper arm there, because they're supposed to be kind of like thinner. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. This is just for the reference, which I'm gonna be using for a character maker that I plan to create actually, because there's going to be a bunch of characters in this episode, so you will need like a base model for each for each like age group for the Underlanders, because there's going to be a crowd. I will need to 3D model just a base model for each of them, and then using the character maker, I'd be able to create even more variations, and then just be able to just export them in Unreal. But I'm using a Blender to model all of them. I'm still figuring out the workflow for that, but for now we're gonna focus on like modeling Queen Luxa, and I'm just gonna trace here Quinn from Unreal, because yeah, that really lessens the time that we are gonna take to actually like draw these things. I gotta make sure that I also include a clavicle in here. This is not cheating, ScaredFlier. This is you know, making use of resources that you have in your hand, which is, you know, what filmmaking or being in the, you know, what being in the art industry is all about. And since we're gonna be working in a limited people in this project, it's kind of ambitious actually. We have to, you know, use assets. And yeah, there's going to be a whole lot of cheating because this is art, and art involves a lot of like cheating. Like, you know, productions like this involves a lot of cheating. Like VFX, you need to like cheat things to like make things look the way they are. You know, you don't need to follow a certain rule, because that's what being like creative in the art industry is. I think it's okay to cheat, but it's not okay to steal. What I'm using here is just using a base asset from Unreal. I'm not gonna be using that, of course. I'm gonna be modeling from scratch. I'm just using it as a reference for the concept art, for the reference for the model sheets. So I'm just gonna go rotate this 90 degrees, RZ90 negative, and we're going to go and I'm gonna move that here. I'm gonna create a side view drawing of Luxa, of the female variation of the older kid, because this is an older kid variation. I wanted to, this is I think the best way to like create like a perfectly aligned model sheet here in Blender. I really like doing this in Blender because just being able to do this with like the lines, I really love that. That really speeds things up. Just being able to do that. So I'm just gonna go do that, because that's gonna be the jaw. So as you can see, I'm just reusing the lines from the previous drawing. And then, oh no, what's happening here? Do we have symmetry on? I gotta stop pressing the wrong buttons here. Okay, so we're just gonna do something like this. Sure, we have that jawline. We're gonna be like be even more detailed about that soon when we start drawing Luxa. But for now, I'm going to get the neck and the clavicle here for this one, because I want it to be perfectly aligned. So right there, it's the neck area. Control L. Just gonna get the tip right there, and then do that. So this is the clavicle right here. Just going, because the way I model like characters in Blender, I don't really sculpt them. I do plane modeling. I find it really easy to do it that way. Okay, I'm making sure that I'm still in the kid older female grease pencil object here. So I'm just using this as a reference. I'm not gonna be following it for everything, and yeah, this is a kid, so they won't really have you know, bigger breasts, which is same to be said for like the male one. They won't have like a bulkier breast area. So making them thinner. I'm just gonna draw a circle right here for the arm, because we're gonna be using a different colored ink for the for the rest of the arm there, because I want to be able to see this like details on the body that will be covered by the arms for the reference. This really makes things easier for us to draw these references, and then we can make changes later when we're like when we go even more detailed with the designs. So I need that knee area to be emphasized there. And then feet. So we're gonna be even more detailed with that as well. The Regalians will be wearing sandals, so we will be also modeling the feet for each of them, because they don't wear shoes or footwear that covers their entire like foot, I think, and except maybe for like when they have to go to war and they have to wear full armor. No, not that. I think that's the only time they're actually wearing a boots of some kind. Okay. There we go. Now, for the arm, I'm going to be using a different ink, which I already prepared here, actually, the blue one right here. And we're going to draw that so we can easily distinguish which part is the lines for the arms, and then which part are the lines for like the body there. So yeah, this would be so much more difficult if I have to do this by like, you know, with just my mind without using an asset for a reference. And as I said, I'm using the Unreal Engine assets, like character assets, because I have future plans for the characters that involves Unreal Engine. There's going to be an open world game in the future for episode 3. That's why I need to model them now in a way that would make it easier to retarget things if we want to go down that route. So yeah. And this is, I guess, the fastest way to do it. So we have that. I'm gonna go object mode. I'm gonna go Alt R and Alt G this. I'm gonna be reusing these models later for the other age group. But for now, we have our Queen Luxa reference here. And this is something that we will be appending to a different blend file in a few minutes. I just need to check what else I need to add here. Probably need to add this line right here, just so I can align them properly. No, what am I doing? There we go. Just delete all that. And then I'm also gonna add this line right here, because I want this to be like a perfect alignment for everything. And there we go. Oh, need to change the ink. Okay. So now that we have that, we can start going even more detailed about with this for Queen Luxa's model sheets. Because yeah, I want to start when I design characters and I plan to 3D model them. I always want to start with a model sheet, and then, you know, the rest later. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new blend file here. File, new, general. And this blend file is going to be what we're gonna use from start to finish. We create the character model sheets here, and those sheets are going to be the references for any more concepts that we make. I'm gonna delete everything here, I guess, because we're not really modeling yet. This is just a 2D drawing concept. And I'm gonna create a folder here for the main character, Luxa. You will not be able to crash in the ground when you're riding Aurora. ScaredFlier, they never crash. If you like dive down, they would like, there will be like an animation that will activate that they will land. Kind of like how it is in Ark, where if you land with a bat, when you like dive to the ground with a bat, the bat just lands, doesn't crash. Bats don't crash. And I like that Ark also did that. But anyways, yeah, Luxa ref. Then again, yeah, I'm just gonna go with Luxa ref there for the name. And then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna file, append, and we already, apparently I'm already in the folder because I've been appending stuff from here. Yeah, just to make you see, I'm going towards, like, I'm going back to the folder where I saved that blend file for the character variations, and I'm gonna go search for object here. I'm gonna get kid, older, female. Gotta make sure that it's kid, older, female, because that's Luxa's and Gregor's age group. Just gotta be not the younger one. I'm gonna Alt G to bring that back there. Pretty sure this is already centered. And yeah. Bats don't get fall damage, ScaredFlier. Falling is not a thing for bats, remember? They don't get fall damage because they can easily just ease their landing when they're about to fall. They can, you know, glide. Need to, yeah, straighten that right there. And we're gonna start going even more detailed here. I'm gonna rename this, yeah, I'm gonna rename this Luxa ref. And I'm gonna go to, I'm gonna create a new workspace here, 2D animation. There we go. Probably make the background a bit lighter. Hopefully you guys can see this. And there we go. So I'm gonna go to the grease pencil layers here. Object data properties for the grease pencil. And I'm gonna create a new layer. So this is the old layer. This is going to be sketch 1. I'm gonna lock that so I don't accidentally change it. I will also reduce the opacity a bit. And then I'm gonna go create a sketch 2. And this is where we're gonna go even more detailed about things. So now I will start with the face. Maybe I need to go back here actually. And you're already choosing the right material here for the ink. I probably need to reduce the radius to 4. So this, they already are in the, like, the size where I, like, the size kind of like, you know, accurate to the world. So this, if I, let me import, because I'm guessing that if you, I'm gonna import the FBX file for the SKM Quinn here from Unreal. I'm gonna import that, wait for it. I'm importing all of the LODs here, that's why it's taking a lot of time. Should probably bring this out. Oh, wait. Oh, man. Let me just delete all the other LODs. This is like a bunch of 3D models. I should probably pick the one that has lesser vertex, actually. The third one. Because LOD 0 is the one that's really high quality. And then what I'm going to do is Alt P, clear and keep transformation. I'm going to delete the rest. Select delete hierarchy. There we go. Because this is a normal adult size. This is a normal adult size, average adult height. And Luxa is an 11-year-old. And that's how tall I'm, you know, usually are 11 years old compared to an adult. And that's why that is an adult. This is like about a meter or 2 meters. Like if you compare it to the cube, default cube is like a 1 meter. And adults are like usually around that height. But yeah, if we're following this height, this also means that when we import things to Unreal, it will also follow that same scaling, which make things easier when we import and export stuff. No one can damage a bat, ScaredFlier, unless Regalia is a damage-free place. Maybe if you're in the cave and you're human, maybe you can damage Aurora. But bats can easily pick you up and drop you and kill you. I'm gonna make it so that you just die if you use a sword against any bats. You just drop dead if you try to attack them. Just you specifically. Like everything else. Okay, that's weird. Why is that not blue anymore? Did I not change it when I did? No, I'm pretty sure I did. Did it change when I appended it? That's so weird. Anyways, we're gonna keep going. It's still pretty clear anyway. Let's go more detailed here. What I'm doing is just drawing more lines for the reference for the eye area here. The eyes, the nose, the mouth. This is like a very old technique that I learned from like a Dragon Ball manga. And I'm still using it to this day. And the hairline. And also the ears. So ears are usually from the eye line to the nose area. We can, we don't have to follow that like rule of thumb when creating our concept here. This is just a reference. I just got an idea. Len sent like a picture of her on Discord, right? ScaredFlier. Now, what if I actually designed Luxa to really look like her? Because she will be the voice actor for Luxa. It would be like appropriate. It would be like something. Might just actually do that. I mean, it's starting to look like a Len. If I just remember her face on the picture, and I'm already seeing her while drawing this here. Let's see. So I'm just doing that. And then I'm gonna grab these lines right here and also an ear. Grab this ear right here. Control L. Shift D. Move that right here. And there we go. So I just need to adjust it, make the ears take up more. There, make it wider because it's like we have a full view of the ears now. And then just do that. Oh yeah, the hairline as well. So definitely not an expert in doing things. I'm just sharing to you how I do it. Because it kind of works. I mean, I don't really model the best models out there. But they're pretty decent, I think. And still learning, too. So, yeah. I'm a filmmaker and I like to learn all of the, like, process in making a film. And yeah, that's why I'm doing like everything for production, for film production, especially for an animated one. I still want to experiment someday with live action ones, but you know, that's just for the future because I don't really have a gear to do that at the moment. But yeah, someday definitely a live action one as well because I also really want to master VFX. But I'm pretty sure just by doing this, it's already something that I can like kind of learn as well while working on this thing. Yeah, we're done with sketch 1. We're gonna move on to sketch 2. Why? I'm lagging. This is lagging like crazy. What's happening here? Hello? Or maybe it's just my imagination. Now, because I'm trying to click this and it's not working. It's probably just me being stupid. Anyways, let's keep going. Now we're gonna go one level up for the details here. Now we're gonna be drawing Luxa's like base mesh design, like without without the intricate clothing and stuff, just base body design. Because yeah, this is just the workflow that I kind of figure out works for me. We're gonna go one more. Opacity of this needs to be lower, I think. And we're gonna start drawing Luxa's face here. Now, for Luxa's face, I don't really want to make her too like pretty or too cute, because she's supposed to not have that kind of trait. Because Gregor, when Gregor first saw her, Gregor's just, Gregor thought she looks weird. I'm not saying that thinking about Len looks weird, but I'm not gonna use Len's face as a reference for this though. Gotta be an original, gotta be something different. But that's not a bad idea, actually. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to make Luxa too pretty or too cute. Maybe average looking. Now I'm thinking about 11 from Stranger Things. And that's... don't blame me if it's suddenly gonna end... This will suddenly end up like 11 from Stranger Things. Don't disturb Len. They should be sleeping right now. You're the only one who's awake at 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. I'm pretty sure it's 2 a.m. already on your end. For the nose, I always want to go with like a more, like leaning more to the realistic anatomy of a nose, if that's the right term for it. And my designs are usually leaning into like Avatar: The Last Airbender style. Or Naruto style. That's kind of what I like, but I'm also adding some like my own like take into it. That's the kind of style that I want for my like animations or any other creations. Actually, that's the design I'm like embracing, or design that I decided I'd follow. Luxa needs to look smug. This, even though it's a serious like default face. Then I'm gonna end up making her look. Let's try not to make her look pretty, shall we? Because really don't want to do that. Okay. Best thing about Blender, I can do this. I don't even have to redraw that for the other side. All I can do is Shift D, S, X, -1. We have another eye. Makes the whole drawing thing really easy. Would be even more easy if I have X mirror turned on, but I don't really like drawing with that turned on. I need to make the radius even lower. And they're supposed to not have like just a line for a mouth. It's supposed to be a lips as well. This is for everyone, not just female. Because usually like in an anime, lips are like not really colored. And that's one of the things that gave me a lot of headache when modeling Gregor as well, not adding lips to him. And I'm gonna make sure that's not the case this time. This time we're gonna include the lips. Luxa's. Yeah, X mirror, the symmetry would really help us a lot here. Might do that later for like the inking process. But yeah, this is just sketch 2. This would help with the topology. Need this to always be in the orthographic front view, but for some reason, something's... Why is Blender not updating right away? It's really weird. So we have that right there. Tell you what, I'm gonna go right here just to also show you guys, I guess. I'm gonna go add the mirror modifier. Mirror. That already. And I'm just gonna delete like this side right here. Probably turn this off for now. Turn this off for now. Delete that. The other side right here. All of this actually. Come on. Serious? I'm finding it really difficult because my keyboard is under the table. I don't really have a nice setup here. I don't have a nice table, but we make do what we have. Oh no. Might have to check on the dogs. They might be wrecking the house. You see, this is why it really disorients me too. I find it disorienting to draw with the mirror on. Because I want Luxa's face to not be too fat here. Okay, there you go. Why is it always... it's so disorienting to draw with the mirror on for some reason. Might get used to it real soon. I'm gonna draw Luxa's hair on a separate like layer, because Luxa's hair changes a lot throughout like the first few chapters. I want to be able to create like concepts for or designs for her here. A hair from the an ear from the front does not look that wide. So they have like a semi-realistic anatomy, I guess. But there's still going to be like that anime, cartoony feel about them. Well, Luxa can be pretty depending on your point of view of what pretty is, ScaredFlier. But I'm talking more about like in general. Like in general, I don't want her to look pretty in general. You know, like the world's definition of pretty. The world's standards of pretty. Because I'm pretty sure everyone's got their own standards for beauty. Just don't want her to look, you know, strikingly pretty or strikingly cute. Like the first time you look at her, you'd feel like you'd really see, you know, the kind of effect that pretty people have on you when you see pretty people. I don't want that kind of effect when you first look at her, is what I mean. So yeah, we have that right there. Now the neck. So that's supposed to go there. And then the clavicle. So I think Luke's is kind of like muscular, because they do work out. Like they do train. Like Regalian kids train. So I'm pretty sure most of them are, you know, fit. They look fit. Oh, hey, there's PrimeDeceiver. Welcome. Creating model sheets for Luxa right now. And it's coming. Hey, dog. I've got my dog Georgie here. Don't try to bite me arm. He probably wants to hang out. No time right now, dog. Need to create model sheets for Luxa. So just draw right there. So we have to not forget Luxa is 11-year-old, so her like physical look should really lean into that. We don't want her to look mature or anything. I really want to like always remind myself that she's not a teenager. She's not like older. She's got to have like a physique of an 11-year-old, a kid. So, you know, not too curvy maybe. Yeah, must not for. Sometimes when you draw, like you zoom in on certain parts, you just kind of forget like the whole, like, topology of things, or you know, anatomy. You end up drawing like the arm too long. I still have that problem. So there you go. So I'm gonna be modeling them in a way where, you know, usually how Disney characters are. If you like watch, like what was this? An animation progression for each of the characters. They always, of course, they won't be like drawing or have base models of the characters with them being totally naked. that would just be, you know, that would be inappropriate to show something like that. And I'm gonna be doing the same thing. Because as I said, Luxa is an 11-year-old. Even like in Rapunzel and everyone actually in like if you watch like a progression of an animation for like from Disney, you'll see that they're actually wearing like tights or something underneath, which is probably going to be removed, or the material for that, like the texture for that, is gonna be like changed later on. But they usually have like tights underneath, because of course nudity is not a thing that's nice to show to kids, especially for learning people who wants to just watch an animation progression. And everything else. So the toes are gonna be challenging. Definitely challenging. I'm starting to get used to the mirror modifier now. Should be using it more often. But yeah, the toes, let me just try and draw this in a you know, that looks pretty good, I think, for the toes. I'm still gonna draw the knee right here, but probably still add like sketch lines for the knee. Okay, there we go. This is gonna be really challenging to model, so I need to, like, for the model sheets, I want to be able to like really draw this, so that later on I can already see like how we're gonna create like an edge loop right here for the topology of Luxa and everyone, because there's always got to be like there's going to be an edge loop right at the armpit here, because that really saves you a lot of trouble when deforming this part of like the character, like when the arm are raised or something. Having like an edge loop of a face there, or a face loop around there, really make it look nicer when deforming. So let's just finish up right here. Ah, the fingers. They're difficult to draw and model, but even more difficult to draw. Let me just try to do a rough model of the fingers here. I mean, not, you know, rough drawing, because I want to emphasize, like, I want to go more detailed on the fingers on like the side view, because that's where it's clear. That's where all of the like fingers are clear, as you can see right here. So we have that. Looks nice for the front view. So this is Luxa for now. I think the face, yeah, I'm gonna go with Luxa's face like this. Hands are really challenging, yeah. But I have been doodling hands during high school, so I had practice, I guess. Guess that's practice. Because during high school, I like to doodle hands a lot. Like on my notebooks, you'll see drawings of hands, doodles of hands. And there we go. We have Len's Den. But Len is going to be the voice of Luxa. So if Luxa is going to end up looking like her, it would not be really far off. Let's fix up the that. I want to be able to model the lip area as well, because that's this part, the lip area, especially for Gregor. I've been redoing that many times during the modeling. I want to do it right this time for the next characters. We're supposed to not make Luxa look mature. Now, how would you make someone not look mature? By making them look like a baby? Nose maybe needs to be lower. There you go. I'm gonna turn off the other layer for now, so we see. We have Luxa. I still need to draw the hair actually, so we're not exactly done yet. Let's go start with, let's go and also draw the side view here. I'm pretty sure I aligned them perfectly, I guess, I hope. So I'm just gonna go and draw here as well. Don't think about it too much. If you think about stuff too much, you're gonna end up redoing things. So I'm just gonna go do that. Tomorrow I'm gonna be starting on the modeling for Luxa, I guess, or maybe more concept arts for each of the other characters and also the flyers. We'll see. But I'm gonna finish Luxa today. That's the aim. This stream won't end until I'm actually done doing this. Creating model sheets for Luxa. And I'm probably not gonna do the inking stage. Probably gonna skip the inking and stick to like probably a level 3 sketch. This is just level 2. Probably not even gonna get to level 2 to be honest. What I'm gonna do for the eyes here is I'm gonna grab this eye right here. Let's not include that part. Shift D. Now that will look weird. Of course it would. Well, we may be able to remedy that. Yeah, there's gonna be a whole lot of adjusting here. Object mode. Object mode. Apparently I pressed Q there. Move this like that and scale it on the x-axis so it looks there. There we go. I think that works. Should have started with the eye because that's where I'm gonna be adjusting the rest. So I'm just gonna go Control L. Probably gonna drag the nose as well later. Because that really will just make sure that things are aligned properly. So the eyes right there. I'm also gonna get the nose. And the lips actually. Shift D X. Oh yeah, the lips is just half. So just this is like perfectly aligned at this point. Like the nose is really right here. And there we go. Might also drag the ears. But let's start drawing Luxa's face first. Like the lining of the side view face here. Starting to overthink things. Not good. might not be able to make this look as nice as I want. So how would their noses look like? When you start to overthink, like, oh no, this needs to be right here. The lines of the nose should be right here. Later, when you look at it again, it actually doesn't look great. But yeah, the stuff I show here in the stream, it's definitely gonna be changes for the final one. Oh no. What are the dogs doing out there? I might have to check. So Luxa's most likely gonna look different on the when she becomes, when we start modeling her. Because I'm gonna be like I did in Gregor, I made a whole lot of changes when I modeled the character. Later. I will need to check on the dog because it's like dismantling something. I'll be back. I'll be back. Okay, we're back. Let's keep going. Should probably change the transition of fade there, so it's not too intense, the transition between the screens. But we're mostly gonna be staying here on the this screen, the screen that shows everything. So Lux's hairline. I'm pretty sure everyone's got like a sideburn thing going on. I'm probably not gonna try to be like perfectly accurate with the alignment of the ear for, with the front view. But yeah, you'll see soon enough my plans are why I decided to go with a model sheet first. Because later it's going to be like just playing one of those dress up dolls from before, where you just take one hair, take like a layer for the hair, then just draw over it, but on a different layer. Will Luxa have earrings, by the way? Wait, will they have earrings? Huh. Will they have earrings? Will they have earrings? I'm pretty sure Luxa will have earrings. I'm going to have to look at the cover of the book that I have here, because I'm pretty sure Luxa is on the cover on that one. Luxa's lips looks bigger here. That needs to be remedied. Actually, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's keep going. So I'm not gonna stop the stream until I get to a point where I have references or concepts for Luxa's clothes, because that's going to be the foundation of what the athletes are wearing. Because for episode 2, she's gonna be wearing something that she always wear when they're playing the ball game, or a uniform of a team. For a uniform for like athletes on that particular ball game. She's not gonna be wearing her usual outfit or anything. She's gonna be wearing like her training outfit, probably, most likely. They're all gonna be wearing their training outfit, and they're playing match. It's like a fun match. Yeah, and everything. I think that's that looks anatomically great, good, right? Anyways, I'm gonna keep going. So that neck muscle that everyone has, going down there, and then the clavicle, and then the torso. I need to align the lining of the kind of like the underwear, or the whatchamacallit, like a tights or something. Right here. I really don't want to add like breasts for Luxa, because they're young. They're 11 years old. Although there are 11 years olds who's got a developed breast, I guess is the more appropriate word for it. I guess, like the appropriate, less awful word for it. And a more developed breast is not something I want design. I want to give Luxa, I guess, for her design as a character, because we need to emphasize the fact that she is young. Like that Gregor and her are like kids, and they go through a whole lot of things that kids shouldn't go through. And you have to realize the fact that these characters, they're kids, and they're already experiencing a lot of awful things. I don't want them to be regarded as someone who is, already old enough to handle the things that they are forced to handle. Because, yeah, Luxa is a queen. She's an 11-year-old queen. And she's already doing a whole lot of decisions that adults should be making. And yeah, that's kind of the reason why I don't want her to look mature. I want her to look like a kid. A young kid who supposed to be not, be forced into situations that are for adults, like running a kingdom, deciding a lot of things for, her people, and then having having to encounter, you know, the face, like being really close to dying in the books, because that happens a lot in the books. Them, Gregor and Luxa, always experience things that almost killed them. Yeah, that's something that I think I want. I really want to emphasize the fact that they're kids, because Suzanne Collins, in every book, I guess, in every story that she has, she always really emphasized the fact that these situations, these ugly situations, the ones who are affected so much about it are the kids. And yeah, kids, like wars, if there are war and famine, the kids are the ones that are usually affected a lot. And yeah, Suzanne Collins's books really just emphasizes like how it affects children, how certain situation affects children, and you know, always giving that hope that if you know that I guess always giving that hope that there's still growth for children, that despite everything, if they're just, you know, given, I don't know, I'm babbling him, my mind's all over the place, but yeah, just there's always that if the adults decided something better, then the kids wouldn't have to suffer. So, you know, kids, you kind of just hold on to hope that things will be better, because Susan Collins' books don't really always end great, even for Hunger Games. But the Underland Chronicles ended even more sad than the Hunger Games, in my opinion. And there we go. I think that does it for like the initial, the second level of concept, or I mean second level of sketch for Luxa here. I don't want to make her arm fat though. Kind of want to make her arm a bit muscular, but that might defeat the purpose of making her look young. Cause she's they practice sword and fighting all the time, so they'd look fit. I think they'd look fit. Okay, we have the second level of sketch. I can turn off the first one now. It's looking great, of course, because of the mirror modifier. That's happening. There's another side view here. We don't really need it. We only need this two. But I guess it's fine to have that there. So that's... Okay, we have that. Now, let's go on and sketch the hair. Yeah, I'm gonna sketch the hair. So I'm gonna add a new layer. Sketch hair 1. And hair 1, I'm probably just gonna draw like just hair, just one variety of our hair, because that's the only thing we'll need for episode 2. But I'm gonna make sure to keep it open to like, you know, allow myself to actually design more hair later on. Yeah, her hair for here, I'm just gonna follow the ones on the thumbnail. So I'm gonna have to find the picture here, the image. Should be in artworks, JPEG. This one. I'm gonna be following kind of a hairstyle that's kind of like this. I'm gonna put that on the other screen right here, and we can start. So I want to define how this hair flows now, so that later on when I'm doing the particle system, the hair system in Blender, it wouldn't be too difficult. I'm also still figuring out how to import it in Unreal, actually. I'm trying to import Gregor in Unreal. Failing tremendously. Well, we will be able to do it soon enough. Okay, so I'm gonna use this ink, I guess, for the hair. The other ink. I can also do that here. I can change the ink from there. Maybe this is not working like this because we're in. I have been using the blue ink this whole time. It's fine. It's fine. I can just copy all that. Go to material, select the black, and sign that. That will be, you know, easily remedied. Now I'm gonna lock that. I'm gonna go back to the hair. I'm gonna select the material. Now we can go and draw the hair. So for the hair, I'm following a design that's more leaning into this. She's going to have a bangs. Oh yeah, I need to turn off X. Going to have to apply the mirror modifier now, because that's not gonna happen for us. I'm gonna apply this. What's this? Modifier gonna be paint, sculpt, and edit mode. I need to go to object mode. Apply that, and it's gone. Why is it gone? Why did it apply and send me there? That's weird. Anyways, let's go. Yeah, let's keep going. Here. So we don't need the mirror modifier for the hair because the hair is asymmetrical, not symmetrical. And having that hairline there really helps. So I am going to be like grooming Luxa's hair to follow like this kind of style later on when modeling in 3D. And it's always so challenging, but you know, I did experience it a lot for Gregor. I changed a lot of the design for the hair. I'm gonna be even more in depth with how this shapes up later on. So Luxa will be wearing there's going to be like a thin band of gold around her head right here. And it's a pretty big circle. It like covers up, like if we go to this view, it will cover up like that much over here. So there we go. I'm going to have to check. Dogs are barking at something. Okay, just some random people outside. Barking at some random people outside. Can't stop them, fortunately. Until the random person just leaves the area. Anyways, let's keep going. So there's going to be like a split right here. And then goes on to a braid at the back. So this is Queen Luxa. That's going to be her hair. It's going to be a braid. And her hair is supposed to be really long at this point of the story. But later on, she's gonna, like I said, she's gonna have it cut. So I need this to go like that because there's going to be, as I said, a golden crown thing happening right around here, which we are definitely going to be, you know, tell you what, it's easier to just grab this and do something like that. Even more easier if we use this one. Use shift to align that prop so that we make an actual line here. Again. Do that. Then I'm just gonna duplicate that. Should be easy to grab it. Shift D. And the dog's really barking. I'm sorry about that. You need to turn this off. This is not final, of course. We are going to be changing this a lot while modeling. So there we go. She's going to have like a braid behind her. Her hair's like really braided, like Rapunzel's hair actually. During that time where Rapunzel's hair is braided. Hair though, 3D hair. I do not look forward about this. Still not sure how I'm really gonna be doing this, but I'm gonna give that problem to the future me. Okay, I need to check on the dog. It's like, don't really stop barking. Okay, let's ignore the dogs for now. Hey there, D8081. Welcome to the stream. I'm creating a... Well, as the title says of the video, I'm designing a character. Whoa, that's a thunder. It's a thunder. Don't be surprised if the stream suddenly stops, by the way, because I just heard a thunder there. And usually they turn off the power if it rains so hard and the thunderstorm gets stronger. Yeah, for now we're gonna keep going as if nothing's wrong. I am going to get the tip of this. Actually, I'm gonna get all of it. Shift D. I'm gonna get the tip of that because I need that to be right here. I'm gonna delete. Just really doing this by eye right now, based on my own, like, knowledge on things. But yeah. Luxa's golden band right there. I'm gonna create another one actually. And go do it like this. It's gotta sit right on her. It's going to be like a thick hair before the head there, so I don't want it to. Because that's that's like it's like the size of almost the size of a basketball ring. Yeah, there's going to be like a thin golden band on her head. which serves as her crown. And it's got to be something that doesn't fall off immediately, because they're going to be flipping around in the air on a bat so much. So it's got to be designed in a way, or it's got to be situated on her head in a way that it won't fall off easily. But yeah, we're going to be changing this crown, the design of this, so much while we're modeling things. So I need to be able to see this in 3D to actually have a final say about things. Probably not that far away from the head, actually, so we should scale it down a bit. Maybe something like that. So I'm just gonna go add a hair here. Let me look at the front view here. There we go. What is the dog barking at? Dog keeps on barking at something. And then the back of the hair will flow like this. Now hair is something that, as I said, I don't look forward to it. But I'm not. Okay, I'm unmuted already. I thought I'm not. And then not gonna be too thick. The crown's kind of holding the hair like that up here. And then the braid starts down here. So there's going to be a braid of a hair. I'm gonna do a sketch of it instead of actually trying to make it look as great. Because according to the book, her hair is like really long to a point where she's tucking it. She's actually tucking it inside her, like tucking it on her belt, right at the waist. That's how long her hair is, even though it's braided. So I'm gonna go really long here for the hair. So this is just a concept or a sketch. Nothing final yet. There you go. So that's like another side of her hair. I can actually delete this other one right here. I don't. Object mode. Oh yeah, I have it locked. Okay, there we go. So this is Luxa. Really need to give more justice to the side view. No. Here. And just grab that. Turn on this, only connected. So this is gonna be, we're gonna be changing this a lot once we go 3D. Yeah, I think we're good right there. And yeah, so that's for the hair and a sketch. Now we're gonna do, actually, I'm gonna go make this like a finalized version. And I'm actually going to go and do an ink here. So I'm gonna go ink. 1. I'm gonna reduce the opacity of this, including the hair. Actually, remove the hair for now, because we're gonna do an ink of, because they will all look like this. They will be like bald, all of them. For the base mesh, of course, because you know I need to have like a base mesh for things, because they're gonna be changing their hair so much, and I need to be able to change their hair actually quickly. And I think all 3D models really are just bald by default. So yeah, time for ink. I'm gonna go add the X mirror again, actually. Mirror, need to mirror this once more. And now we're gonna start inking. I'm gonna start with the eye using this. Okay, what's happening here? Object mode. What am I? No, use this. And we're supposed to be in the pen mode now. Why am I not seeing? What's happening here? Object mode. Is it because of the mirror modifier that it absolutely refuses to? Active layer is... Oh! It's because it's locked. Of course it is. We're not on the right layer. Now this should work, but that's a big one. Let's go with just... Wait, I thought I... Oh. Oh. Never mind. Why would you change the subdivision? Ah, dang it. I hate that this doesn't reset. Reset to default value, and the radius is supposed to be 2. And apparently we're back to not selecting the right. So we're inking like so. I really should make sure that this is aligned, actually. The eyes. And of course, to have that tapering effect, I can just go Alt S here. I have something like that. So these are just model sheets. We are going to be deviating from this for the final one, most likely. And there we go. Can scale it even more, I think. No, I guess it's fine. That's probably already at radius 1. I'm probably gonna do the eyes later during the fill mode. So now for the rest of the eyebrows here. Let's do that. Add a taper. Now I'm gonna control L, Shift D. What is Georgie barking at? Most likely a cat, actually, because I don't see anyone outside when I check on it. Definitely barking either on a cat or another dog outside our house. Blackberry, why are you here, dog? What's happening out there? Why are you not joining on the barking? We're going to be like albinos. Luxa and the others. Albinos. You know, the Regalians are like albinos. Might have to redo that a lot. Really, radius 2 is still too much. I'm gonna set the smoothing to 1 and 1. Georgie! That's weird. That is something. It's not subdivided as much. That's probably because we are very close. And I will need to also close the eyes more here. This Luxa needs to look smug. Yeah, we can easily like just change things like that. And then we're gonna keep on drawing. So as I said, Luxa will have... I'm going to unlock this for now because I wanna move the Come on, don't select the... Man. Fine. Yeah, grease pencil mirror, there's still really something weird about it still. I'm kind of afraid that I might end up still making Luxa look a bit mature here. Need to... I'm gonna be changing a lot. No, that shouldn't be smiling. Should be a neutral face. Yeah, this part, we're gonna be modeling this differently on 3D. I don't really need to do this too meticulously. Then for the jawline, do this. Then I can even edit it further by doing this. Probably bring it back a bit. And there we go. So the hairline, I'm gonna be doing that during the fill area. I mean during the fill, when we're doing the fills. Right now we're just doing the inking. Don't need to be too meticulous about this area. We're gonna be most likely not following it that much for the final rendering. I mean, final model. Ah, come on. Guess that's the annoying thing about using grease pencil in a 3D viewport. Because if you accidentally hit the middle mouse button from your pen tablet, it changes the angle. That's something that you need to watch out for when doing these things. So yeah, don't need to be too detailed, I guess. There we go. Clavicle. Just gonna roughly do something like this and then edit it further in the edit mode. Same goes for the neck muscle. There we go. And then the rest of the body. So this is a tedious task, inking. But we must go through with it. For it is part of the process. And we can actually go edit the lines further. Do this. Do that. And there we go. We keep going. Until we are done with the inking process, eh? But we're not done yet. We're still working on it. For Gregor, I actually didn't go through with this, but since it's easier to do now, I'm going through with it. Because before, I don't have a pen tablet, and this feature in Blender doesn't exist yet. So it was so difficult to create concept arts like this in Blender. And now it's just so easy to do that I'm not gonna hesitate to go a step further. It's just tedious though. Lots of moving things around and other things. So I'm just gonna do this for the majority of like the shape here. And then I'm gonna draw the rest. And then, yeah, let's draw the rest. Of course, hand. Always great to draw hands. Always a treat. We got this. We got this. Gotta make sure I include all the other fingers on the other side here. But the fourth one, I mean the fourth and fifth one will be hidden back there. And the nails. My nail is almost off. I recently had an accident where my nail split at the base. And the one that split is almost off, I think. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna have to go on a drastic measure and have to pull it out by the end of the week. Unless, of course, it will just come off by itself. It's really tempting to just pull off the nail. Yeah. Do something like this. Go tab to edit mode. start right here, maybe. Just that will do. Same goes for here. And there you go. Hey there, first gamer. Welcome. Creating a model sheet for a character, which will be the reference for all of the other designs that I plan to do with Queen Luxa here. Yeah, Blender is just making this really easy, I think. Then we go down. We're almost done with the inking process here, at least for the front view. We still need to do it for the side view, and then I'm gonna add color. And then from this, we are going to go design the clothes and stuff. It's kind of like a dress-up game. And everything else. There you go. Like that. Just a line right there. And maybe a line right here, which I can easily just edit and curve out. Like so. Almost there. Now for the shins. So I'm gonna be relying with the silhouette of this when modeling later on, which is not gonna be we're not gonna do that in the stream. This is just the designing of the character for this stream. But soon, probably next week, I'm gonna be live streaming a modeling session of Luxa. And then the rest will be just a time lapse. Kinda like how I did it for Gregor and the others before. But yeah, do something like this and like that. And everything else will be great. Like so. I'm probably gonna draw like the bone, the socket bone of the feet area, like so, and maybe draw the rest of the feet here instead of using lines, because we are going to have to draw the toe, which is always fun to do. No, it's not, but still we need to do it. Only for reference, actually. I don't need to be too in-depth about this. I mean, too meticulous. Doesn't need to look nice, although it helps if it does look nice, just to make ourselves feel better about ourselves by being great at drawing toes, which I think is coming along great here. As you can see, I'm just kind of like writing number nines for the toes. But yeah, that works. And the usual knee line here. And there we go. I think that's all for like the inked version of Luxa here for the front view. Now we have to do all that again on the side view, which shouldn't be too difficult, I hope. Excuse me. I should probably use lines here instead of drawing this, because that would make things a lot easier. So I'm gonna just roughly follow that right there, and then just edit the lines in edit mode. This part we're really gonna be there's going to be a whole lot of changes on this part for the final, for like the 3D version of this. Let's go down here, do this, do that. Need to pick the tip. Probably did not align this properly. Do something like this, maybe curve it like that. And there you go. Now I can just draw the nostril right here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I draw a bit of a line there for the nostril. There you go. Do something like this. Guess I'm just gonna draw for the rest of this. Like so. And there we go. Now I can use the lines again. Just do it like this. And then edit is in edit mode. Let's see. Might have to like change this up a lot. But I gotta make sure that it's still lined up on the on the front view here. Okay, there we go. Now the ears. And then after this, it should be easier. Like kind of like in 3D modeling, drawing the face area really just takes a lot more time than doing the inking on the other parts of the body, because of all the different like shapes and things that you need to deal with. Now for the eyes, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did while sketching. I'm just gonna go grab this, Shift D, X, and scale it to the X-axis, move it in place, and we have our eyes. I just need to do that. Control L. Probably drag this to the X-axis more like that. And there we have it. Okay. Now let's finish the rest. So the neck area, like so. Gonna be pretty easy to do. A few tweaks here and there. And then this part right here, probably don't even need to edit this much. Let's do that and we're done. And then back of the neck, right to there, up to here. Don't need to edit much. Probably need to show the previous sketch for this, so I'll see the part where it's covered by the arm right there. But I'm gonna start here first. Maybe the clavicle first, right here. There you go. And then torso area. Like so. Do that. And then... oh, wait. What am I pressing? Not R. And then go down here. The tummy. Maybe something like that. Don't even have to curve it that much. Yeah. Guess I'm gonna go also work on the arm right now, right here. Enter. Where's enter? Just gonna bring that there. There you go. And that part. So yeah, pretty easy to just drag and drop the lines, edit it in edit mode, align it on the sketch. Inking is tedious, but pretty easy to do once you're done with the face. And also if there are no other clothing that you need to ink. But that's something we're gonna have to deal with in a few minutes. Right after we do some fills. This part right here. Like so. Tab to edit mode. Connect that right there. That's pretty much it for the upper arm. I mean for the lower arm right here. Now we proceed to the hand. And for the hand, I think I'm gonna draw it. Let's see. Make sure we're still in orthographic front view. Do this. Hands are also really challenging to model. Like figuring out the topology and stuff of a hand. I always want to make it so that it's still as low poly as I can make it. But now I really have to not hesitate on adding like edge loops there, here and there. Or just to really give us a nice looking hand. I mean, Gregor's hands are not really the best model of a hand out there. And that's one of the things I kind of want to change soon. And we're going to be using the Unreal asset to make sure that we do a great job for the final one regarding hands. So there you go. Now we're back to the lines. Just go towards the knee area right here. Bring that up. And then edit this. I'm gonna use the mouse again. So I'm transitioning from the mouse to the tablet, to the tablet, from the mouse, from the tablet to the mouse, to the tablet. of Akman-Ra. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, well, it does make sense, kind of. No, it doesn't. Yeah, I usually listen to audiobook when I'm doing this. Always makes it, you know, not too boring. But I can't really do that while streaming now, can I? In any case, we're gonna keep going here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and align that to there. And then right here. And then, yeah. The back of the shin, the lower leg here. Okay, now I can do a drawing of the rest of the foot here. So that bone right there, I'm not sure what this part is called. It's like the socket, the ball socket of the feet area, I think. I'm just gonna go edit mode here, align that properly there. And then it's not gonna be the same as the front view, of course. Make sure there's enough, there's like the right number of toes here, 1 2 3 4, and the last one right there. And there we have it. That should be, that should do that for most of it. I just need to copy this. X that. Maybe delete some of it. Control L, Control L. Delete that. And then I can just draw a line for here. Oh boy. Is that a thunder? And then this. Getting there. And then just gonna copy this. Like so. Rotate it around, scale it, and we're done. So that's another part of the inking process. Now we need to go create another layer below the ink and call it fill_1. Now this may be the color or the skin color that I will be just copying and pasting later on for the final one. But yeah, we can definitely experiment here. But yeah, I'm gonna go just Luxa skin here, add the new material, make it a fill, and then we're going to get like a kind of purplish color here because they're like very pale to up, and they have translucent skin, so it would be like a, it would go to the shade of like a pink skin because we're like looking at muscles. I need to change the world color. And I also need to change it right. You know what? Let's set that to world. There you go. But for some reason, we are not. It's not following. Fine. Viewport. Because Luxa's gonna have a pale skin, we're going to need a darker background here to see it. So yeah, now I think I'm gonna start with the fill for the, I'm gonna create another material actually. I'm gonna go here, hairline, call that hairline. Their hair is like silvery. I'm just gonna go with a darker, probably lighter silver here. And what we're gonna do, well, this is gonna be tricky, but let's try if we can actually do this by hand. We're gonna do something like this, and then just go like that. And we have to refine that by doing this. There you go. So we have the hairline reference here. That's good. That's great. Make sure that it doesn't spill on the ear area here. Need to lock ink. Forgot to do that. Wait, okay. We did manage to put it on the right layer there despite not locking the ink. Because we need to lock all the other layers so we don't accidentally put the fill there. But yeah, that's looking nice, actually. Just gonna go change that. And there you go. So we have the fill for the head. I can now not see this. Oh wait, I need to also, before doing that actually, I need to add another material for the eyes. So eyes. That's a very strong light thunder there. Let's just hope I'll be able to end the stream before power is out or something, or the rain becomes really strong. Purple eyes. Still, they will have purple eyes. She's never seen purple eyes. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and go, probably press shift to make it a perfect circle here. Tab that. And then we're gonna edit it in edit mode. There we go. Then I'm gonna shifty that, copy that over this. SX. SZ. There you go. You can easily change that color by, you know, just doing this. Let's Control Z though, because I think I like that color. I might have to also add eye. No, pupil is the one on the center. What is the outer area? I'm just gonna call it pupil. Pupil 2. Sorry. And then eye, pupil 1. And we're just gonna, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab this color, make it darker, and then I'm gonna go do this, Shift D, make it like smaller, and do that. We have Luxa. And your eyes. She's never seen purple eyes before. And there we go. Now I have another thing I need to add, and it's the oopsie doopsie. What is that in the middle there? Let's bring that down. Add a like that, a new material eye. Ball. I'm just gonna go eye white. So it's just gonna be a white that leans more to the blue. And that's gonna cover like this whole area right here. So I'm just gonna go do that. Cover that up there temporarily. No, only select the eye white. No, I said eye white. There we go. That's it. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna select this. I'm gonna go stroke, arrange, send backward, stroke, arrange, send backward, and then stroke, arrange, send backward, stroke, arrange, send backward until we see that. Now I'm gonna shift D this as X, because that's pretty much just how it was for this one, and that should perfectly fit there. The fastest way to do this is actually just gonna go stroke, arrange, send to back. There we go. And I actually need to also draw the hairline here. Let's do that real quick. Do it by hand and just edit it later. Actually, that shouldn't be like that. I'm gonna go do like this. I don't care if I don't do it perfectly at this point. I just needed to kinda be there so that I can easily edit it. There you go. Nice. There we go. Because this will be covered by the hair. So I'm just gonna go do that for the hairline on that part. And we should be good to go for the hair. Now I'm gonna go Luxa skin. And I'm gonna turn off some layers here. Object mode. Turn this off now. I'm gonna try to do a fill. I'm gonna go draw mode, fill. Let's see if this works. It doesn't because it's an unclosed area, unfortunately. Yeah. Nothing will work because we need to close up some areas here that are apparently open. Okay. Need to go here. Let's see. Brush settings, advanced, leak size. What? I'm gonna try leak size 5. Yeah, really. If I do this, if I go further, will it? Nah, I really need to close up some gaps here. And in order to do that, I'm gonna have to do some drawing. Pressing Alt. I think Alt is the right, or was it Shift? No, it's supposed to be thickness 1. Alt is how you close it, I'm pretty sure. I can start with the ear right here, see? Now, can I do that? Okay, then I'm going to have to go press Alt and draw around the hairline right here. Maybe this is the part that's... Okay, that's not the part that's open, really, is it? Oh, it's because it's in mirrored. That's why. Okay, Control Z, Control Z. We actually need to apply the mirror modifier now. Oh yeah, object mode. Apply that. Tab. Delete all of this again. Okay. Delete that. Okay, there's part of it that's still showing there. Let's hit the ink. Yes. I'm gonna go object mode. Unsee all of that again. And then now we can actually fill this up. This will work now. There you go. Just need to move this, send this to back. Stroke, range, send to back. There you go. Yeah, I knew it won't work. There are open parts here that needs to be closed. Not sure if that's the one though. But I can just, you know, back to draw mode and fill that there. Same here, but it's not gonna be perfect. It's gonna be janky. Which I think it's fine. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. And then I'm just gonna edit this part right here to fill that area right there, or I can be too meticulous and edit further with the spills, but I don't care. This is just a concept, so I'm gonna allow that jankiness. That jankiness will be allowed. We shall allow jank in this process. In all of the process, actually, we shall allow jank. Because jank is an important part of the process. At some point, we're gonna create something that's, you know, perfect, no visible signs of imperfections, I guess, or spills and stuff. But right now, it's fine to spill. It's fine to spill. Mic's still on. Okay, great. What time is it? 4:30. There we go. It's for the skin. I forgot about the lips. We are going to deal with that real soon. We're gonna start by sending this to back first. Arrange, send to back. Doing that. And then editing stuff here. So I'm gonna allow myself jank. Jank is fine. We be janky. We can't have webbed, you know, things on Luxa's fingers though. I mean, they look strange and weird, but not that weird. So one thing that I'm not gonna include in Luxa's design, for now at least, is the veins. Because they will have veins. Actually, it's not that difficult to include it, to be honest. Might just actually include it. Yeah. Let's go back to this mode here so we can fill up areas here. No, I need this one for here. Select that one for there. And everything else. Now for the rest. Embracing the junk. I mean the jank. Jankiness. Embraced. We be janky, we be janky. And yeah, just editing parts right here. That's you know, to make it less janky. There we go. Now for the lips. I'm probably gonna use the pupil color for the lips here. Or maybe not. Let's just go create new material, actually. Lips. Caps lock is on. Lips. Make sure it's a fill. Make it kind of that shade, maybe. Oh, what happened? What have we done? also here. There you go. I'm gonna go with garments. I don't know what to call the you know, these things. I'm gonna go with garments and just make it a solid, kind of like a black color, actually. So it really looks like a tights, like a sports, you know, sports wear. There you go. Okay, let's not be too meticulous with the fillings here. There you go. We have Luxa, 11-year-old Luxa. Now let's go and add a fill for the hair. Hairline. I'm gonna get the hairline first because I want to add a fill for the eyebrows here, which I think we should just convert to like a... Yeah, it's fine, I guess. What I can do actually is I'm gonna deal with it later. So now let's go and unlock. I mean, we need to show right here. I'm gonna go ink hair 1. I'm just gonna draw this part actually. I'm gonna put the sketch here on top of every one here, but below the ink here, so we can actually see it. I'm gonna draw. Oh crap! Yeah. Now that's gonna make things really confusing now. Is it? Because now I have to delete a bunch of stuff. Because this, Control L, X, delete that. Oh boy, this is a pain in the butt. Gonna delete this. Control L. I guess that's enough. Just need to clearly see the distinction there, but yeah. I'm gonna go draw mode, and then I'm going to create a new material here and call it hair ink. It's gonna be a stroke, but it's going to be like a darker gray. Now let's see if we've locked the right stuff here. We did. I'm just gonna go draw here are here for the characters. So yeah, don't want to be too meticulous because we're gonna be changing a lot the design of the hair. That's something that we're gonna also still figure out while we're while we're doing it in Blender, like using the hair particle systems. So I'm gonna do that. And that. And braid. And the other braid. And we're gonna put the and we're gonna deal with that later. For now, what we're doing is we're gonna fill. So fill underscore hair 1. That's hair with double I, but I'm gonna keep it there because it's awesome. Trust me, it's awesome. No, it's not, but still, it's awesome. Anyways, I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna Alt draw here. Control Z. Actually, Control Z that. And Alt right here. Actually, that's a bad idea. I am gonna Alt right here. Right there. And I'm gonna fill it. Oh no. I'm gonna use the hairline color. Now let's see how that looks. I guess that's good. But we're going to have to create another layer at the bottom of everything here. Fill hair 1 back. And we're gonna, I think I'm just gonna go draw it. And since it's at the back of every fill out there. And I can get away with doing something like this if I go right here. Not the scene world. If I go rendered, oh, why do I have a line? Doesn't Alt work the way I think it works now? Oh well. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna bring the sketch back. Unlock the fill hair. I'm gonna draw this part now. Now I gotta select the hair ink. Go back here. Draw it. This is pretty much Luxa's base look is. Still need to deal with her clothes and stuff. Will be remedied in a few moments. Let me just go and do this. And do that. Oh, that is very straight, very smooth. Real nice line there. I run out of like space for my hands. I had to like really just force it. But we can still fix it like this. So we're fine. We're fine. We're fine here. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to be ashamed of. There we go. Then I'll draw the rest. Wait, is my smooth still active here? And dogs barking at each other now in the room. Dogs! Can you guys do this outside, please? Can you go out now, please? Nah, I guess it's fine if they stay here. So weird looking braid, but yeah, this is going to be also one of the problems that I'll have to face later on when transforming this or translating this to 3D. How will we do it? A braid. Now it should be easy to just cheat it, make it into a mesh with some particle systems on it. But I really want to try to do it pure particle systems. So there you go. Like so. And doesn't have to be perfect for now. And I'm gonna go back to hairline, go back here. I have to not see everything here. Why am I still seeing the sketch? Because I still turn on the ones that down here. So what I'm gonna do, I hope Alt works now. It's not supposed to be visible. Ah, crap. Tell you what, I'm gonna go back to ink here, because what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna Alt. And Alt close here. This area. It's annoying that it's visible still. But it's fine. It's fine. Turn that off. Fill. Easy. Easy peasy. Oh, crap face. Dang it. Need to move this. Control L. Move it to ink here. And ink here is not visible right now. We have to make that visible. Now draw mode, fill it. And I guess I can use a black garment. I'm gonna use the garments color for this part right here. Let's go even more close. That works, I hope. But yeah, turning everything on. Except for the sketch here. We don't need that anymore. We have a base for Luxa. So yeah, from this we can now like put on some clothes on her by just drawing over everything for the you know, for like making designs for the clothes, etc. So for the clothes, I actually let me look up something here. Gregor and the Marks of Secrets book cover. Secret book cover. So there's a book cover for Gregor and the Marks of Secrets that shows Luxa. I think this is Luxa. I just can't get a closer look of it here because maybe this one's open image in U tab. Come on, make it bigger. There we go. Yeah. This could be Luxa, and that could be how like the band, like that golden band on her hair and right here. This could be Luxa. But yeah, even though it's not Luxa, what we can actually look at here is the way this character dressed. This is a character in the books. This artist who created like this art for the book must have been given notes by Suzanne Collins. So this may be the closest we have to what Suzanne Collins envisioned what the Underlanders are wearing. And yes, I want them to wear something that's not too like, you know, there's not too many layers on it, and the fewer garments, the possible, not really fewer, but you know, it doesn't have any like layers. Like it should just like it just be like this, a sleeveless shirt or something. and then they'll be wearing the Underland sandals. Now we are going to be experimenting a lot on how that looks. I could probably do a quick sketch to show it. I could like add a clothes design 1 right here. Definitely the how you spell clothes right there. I'm gonna add a new ink for this. We're gonna use a lighter ink. Clothes ink. Do that. And the way I want to dress Luxa, especially for episode 2, probably gonna turn on X mirror again. No, I have to create a new grease pencil for this actually. Let's turn on 3D cursor so we know where the 3D cursor is. Shift S cursor to world origin. Apparently Luxa is not in the world origin. I'm gonna Alt G this so we are in the world origin. And we can start doing something here. So I actually really like how Luxa looks. I mean, she's not too pretty, not too cute, just average looking. I think this is how average looks like at least. Yeah, I like that. Now let's go and try and draw some clothes. So I'm gonna Shift A, add a new grease pencil. I'm gonna call this one Clothes 1. And I'm gonna roughly show you guys what I think should be their dress. Clothes ink. So if we look, I need my book here. Let me just get it. I do have the book with that book cover. Okay, Marks of Secrets. So this should... it's not actually that. It's not that visible here. The room's dark. Anyway, if we look at it, it should be a sleeveless dress. So... oh yeah, I need to turn on Mirror Modifier. So sleeveless dress, maybe covering a lot right there. Tell you what, let's make this brighter. Or more saturated. It's going to be a sleeveless dress. Because in the Underland things it could get hot. So they won't be wearing something that would encumber them so much. Especially or make it difficult for the bats to carry them because they're too heavy or something. They need to wear as light as possible. They need to wear dresses that would be really light. So it shouldn't be too dressed up, I guess. They would have a belt though. They would have a belt loop. Because the way I want Luxa to dress, I guess. Going to be something like that. Luxa wears like a skirt-like thing. And probably always wearing a sword. Although I'm not sure if I want to go down that route. Something like that, maybe. So that's filled up. Just gonna go. I could fill it, but I'll tell you what. I do hope I can delete this. I'm pretty sure I can fill right here. Why is it an unclosed area? Because it's got a mirror modifier. I can do something like this though. Just to roughly fill it. Oh, never mind. So being very unorganized here, which I don't usually do, but so this is clothes 1, right? Object mode, draw mode, clothes 1. You have an ink here. This is supposed. Okay, this is weird. Is this because it's covered? Wait, let me just. What is happening? Object mode. I'm gonna move this to the y-axis a bit. G, Y. Just to move it in front. Or there you go, finally. Just gonna fill this up. Now this is not gonna be the color. This is so I can cover it up just to really see it. To really see how it looks. Just a sketch. So that's the clothes. Upper part of the clothes at least. Now I can probably just do the same thing here. Roughly. Because this is what they wear for like training or casual events. But I kind of want to add just a little bit of layers there. Kind of like the thumbnail, but I really don't want her to wear an armor while doing the training thing. Or the game. So that's like how I want that to look. There you go. Then tell you what. Is it possible to just do this instead? Georgie but the Wargie! No! Georgie! No! Georgie! Georgie! No! No! Georgie! Georgie! No! Georgie! Georgie! No! Georgie! Tell you what. Delete all that. Dog started to be annoying. Anyway. Let me try this. Let me try this. Instead of that, we're gonna go with a vertex color. Is there a way to see the vertex color though? Is there? Is there a way? Is there a way for the vertex color to be seen? Is there? Stop doing that. I'm probably gonna get rid of the materials. Fill. Managed to make this work before object mode. Vertex paint. Oh, never mind. Draw mode. Ugh. Yeah, that's not gonna work, is it? Huh. That's not gonna work, is it? Clothes ink. Fine. Fine, we're going gold material. This is just so we can roughly see what we want here. Just a rough design. For now, at least. They're just playing a ball game. But I could also design like a uniform for the ball game, actually. Okay. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this right here. We have our Luxa sheet here, model sheet. This is something that I'm gonna be using when modeling her. And yeah, for the clothes design, I might stream tomorrow about that, or I'm probably gonna end up being able to actually draw something for that. But yeah, for now, this is it. This is most likely going to be Luxa's final design, unless there's something else that the other crew members have to say about it. I might have to change things. But for now, this is Luxa, and I'm kind of satisfied with how she looks, like her face and her whole physique. It's kind of how I think Luxa is. And yeah, we'll see how she looks in 3D and with with fully armored and stuff, everything, and also have her do that half smile. It's gonna be really nice to bring these characters to life. But yeah, for now, this is it. Thank you so much to those who watched the ScaredFlier, who's of course they'd be asleep right now. It should be 4 a.m. on their side. PrimeDeceiver, thank you for stopping by. To D8081 and to the First Gamer. Well, thank you so much, guys. If you managed to watch this video and reach up to this point, and actually, watched up to this point, thank you so much. Leave a comment down below saying that I did it. I managed to watch about 3 hours of a boring live stream. But yeah, for now, this is it. I would also like to thank those who supported me through KoFi, to Caro, Green, and Paragon. Paragon is actually a Discord server booster, but that's also a big thing. Also to Jane, to of course PrimeDeceiver, to ScaredFlier, to GulliermoGage. They supported me through ko-fi.com/doodlenose-productions. And yeah, if you want to support me, just scan that QR code right there, or go to that link right there. And yeah, follow me everywhere. Follow Doodlenose Productions everywhere on the internet if you want to see more stuff like this. If you want to see, the stuff that I do here in the Doodle Boat be, turned into, to get to a point where we bear fruits, the fruits of our labor. They're right there, Doodlenose Productions. Just look that up. Look at our finished products, and yeah, leave some comments too. And yeah, like this video if I managed to share to you something new or nice or something. If you like the video, like it, subscribe to see more stuff. And yeah, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. My name is MJ Vilches, and yeah, see you on the next stream. Bye.